I left the city, I've been browsing. Treading water that they drowning. I head on the swivel, yeah. It's only really my surroundings. They keep it all the way 1,000.
Guys, so I just got done watching Dune, and I can't tell what the fuck I watched. I'm having a very hard time pinpointing the point of this movie. Again, I didn't read the book. I think it's one book. I don't know. Because this movie makes it sound like it left on such an abrupt ending, which makes me feel like they're gonna, if it's a big book, which I think it is. I don't know how many, if there'll just be one more movie of this and it's gonna continue. I don't know. I thought a lot of this was weird. Again, I've never read the book. I don't know if this is a good adaptation of what the book is. All I know is that I'm just very much confused. A lot of the things I was like, a lot of the times I was like, what's happening? When they were explaining the lore all throughout this movie on how things work and everything, and I was just like, I'm getting none of this. None of this is clicking to me. What are they trying to tell me? Who's going after who? All I can really tell from like what I can have an understanding of, like the only thing I can really understand is that maybe two like I guess I don't even know, like two, like I guess two kingdoms or whatever, two whatever, like teamed up or whatever to take the House Atreides down. That's like the only thing I'm understanding about this movie. And then I guess I don't know. That's pretty much it. I don't know how I feel about this movie, other than I was like, what the fuck am I watching the entire time? The one scene, though, that I was laughing my ass off is the one duel sequence when it's Paul versus that one dude he's been having visions about with the blue eyes and he ended up killing him. The way that fight started with him smacking his chest and shit, and then I'm like, what the frick is happening right now? Like, I thought some cool shit was about to go down, but I ended up laughing. Like, I don't know, like, what this movie was. I'm having a hard time understanding how people thought this movie was a masterpiece. I did not see that. I thought a lot of the times I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Again, I didn't read the book, so maybe that's why I don't think it's a masterpiece. A lot of things interested me. I was like, okay, I guess I'm liking where this could, I guess, possibly go. If there is going to be a second movie, I will check it out. But guys, like, I'm very much confused what I encountered. Acting wise, from everybody, I mean, I thought was very, very good. Except, I don't know, I'm gonna say it right here, right now. I'm not a fan of Timothy Chalamet. I'm just not a fan of him. Seeing him in the trailers, I thought he was just there. I didn't really see what everybody sees in him as talent wise. He just, everything I saw in the trailers and me just saying, it's just him. I saw in the beginning of this movie. It really didn't get interesting until he interacted with Jason Momoa's character, which I forget what the character's name was, but that was only, he's like Paul, like, Timothy Chalamet's character Paul started getting interesting when Jason Momoa's character was explaining about the sand device that I guess, I forget the name of the people that live on, like, I guess, where the spice is at, but that's the only thing, like, when he was living among them and, like, he was explaining which devices that they use and stuff, that's when Paul started getting interesting to me. Earlier in the film, I'm like, I saw everything I saw that in the trailer of, like, your acting is I don't see anything special about the character, but as it went on, I started to like his portrayal of what he was trying to do. I was like, okay, I'm seeing some cool things here. Okay, cool. But I'm gonna be honest, like, I still don't see the big hype about Timothy Chalamet. I mean, that's just me. Other than that, again, he did do a good job on the second, half of, like, right when they destroyed House Atreides, when they did the ambush and stuff and everything, and they just came out of nowhere. His character started getting good after that. Like, after, he gets taken and he has to escape from the people that are like that killed his, House Atreides and everything. That's when it started getting interesting in his character. Going forward, I just don't know if this will be a second movie. I don't know. Again, I think this is one book. I need some information down in the comments below of where is this going. And was anybody else laughing with me? It didn't start getting good in that fight until that music started playing that plays in the trailers, and then he ends up killing the dude. That was the only part that was like, oh my god, he's like, because he's had some pretty cool moments of him having his flashes, but I'm sorry, the way his eyes were like going cross and he was like drooling, I'm like, dude, why? You could have, like, they could have made that look cool, but why did you have to make him drool and his eyes go like, why'd you gotta do him like that? Like, it would have been a lot cooler if he didn't, like, do that. I was like, my man's is drooling, and while he's trying to have a vision, like, what's happening here? Like, I don't know. This movie, I just don't know how to feel about it. It wasn't bad, but it was a very unique movie. That's that's the only really word I can give it. It was kind of, it was like weirdly unique. It's like, I didn't hate it, but like, I don't like it at the same time. And it's like, I don't know where this could go. Again, I don't read the books. I know very little about, okay, spice is a drug, is pretty much what I'm understanding. It makes their eyes blue. And I guess, I guess the people that live, on I think, it's Arrakis, that live on the planet Arrakis, I guess, they adapt to the sand and adapt so they don't get eaten by the sandworms and everything. Like, they use the sand and they adapt to it, and they blend in, and they do all this stuff. So they have a big powerhouse, and that's pretty much what the House Atreides, Paul's father wanted to team up with them. That's when I understood that. And he didn't care about the spice and the trade of spice and how much money you can make off of it. He just wanted to gain allies because he knew something bad was going to happen. And I thought, Oscar Isaac did an amazing job. I always think he does an amazing job. I'm excited to see what he's going to be doing in Moon Knight. And of course, Zendaya killed it. I'm shocked she took, like, her character didn't come in until, like, the last minute. But I understand when they had to build, like, his visions up to be like, oh my god, she's the key to this all working or something. I guess that's what I'm assuming. Because he saw his future being planned out in his head or whatever. I guess because he has the powers from the mother. I understood very little of this. But I'm excited to hear down in the comments below what everybody else has to say about this movie and what else I'm not quite getting. I would love if you guys can explain it to me. Again, I mean, if you guys like this movie and if you guys read the book and if it's a great adaptation, I'm so happy because, that's a hard thing to pull off is get a great, make a good movie that's actually was a book first and make it such a good adaptation from the book. And I mean, if this is a good adaptation from the book, kudos to them. But I've never read the book, so I wouldn't know. But I wouldn't say it was bad. I wouldn't say it was good. I would just say it was very unique. That's the only word I can do. I will watch the sequel if there will be one because I'm interested to see what will happen. But I was kind of like, really, that's it? I was afraid when they were walking off and she said this is only the beginning. And then I think the mom is sus. I'm just going to put that out there. I think what he saw in his head about the mom wanting to kill him and the daughter take over, that's what I'm assuming what's going to happen. I feel like the mom is sus, and I feel like she gave a really weird look to him as they were walking. So I think the mom is going to try to kill him. I could be wrong. Again, I don't know what the book's going to do, what the book is, if this is following the book very well. I don't know if they're going to go in a different route. Again, I don't know. But that's my theory on probably what's going to happen if there's going to be a second movie. But I'm curious to know what you guys, again, have to say down in the comments below. Again, if you guys are new to the channel, this usually isn't how I film my reviews. But I literally, just got done watching this movie. So I just was like, you know what? I'm just going to make it like this because I didn't want to set up all my gear real quick. I just wanted, first initial thoughts. That's how I thought. I'd probably give this movie a C+. I feel like that's pretty damn good. Again, I wouldn't say it was bad. I wouldn't say it was good. But at the same time, I would be like, it's in the middle, and I would give it a C+. So I'm just excited to hear what people thought about this movie. I need to start. I want to watch. I'm gonna after this. I'm gonna watch other people's reviews and maybe do like watch people's Easter egg breakdowns about what they took from the book and put in here and where I guess the second movie will go. But yeah, I thought it was unique. So yeah, I mean, this is like my first time watching really Timothy Chalamet. I know I've seen some stuff of his. Like, I've seen like parts of things he's been in, like through like clips and stuff. I just don't see what everybody else sees. Hopefully, maybe I don't know, like I don't know, for the most part, I thought he did good in the second half. I really started to connect with this character a little bit more. Um, but yeah, just I don't see what everybody else sees, and that's not talking hate on him. For people that like him, kudos to you. I don't hate him. I don't whatever. So yeah, I mean, from what I saw from him, it was pretty damn good in the second half of the movie. So I'm excited to see what he'll probably do in the next movie. And I mean, I'm excited to see, it should be interesting to see whether the projects he does, maybe that I'll be interested in. So, yeah, I'm not saying I won't look into more of what he does going forward, but it's just he's just not the right actor for me that I like to watch and stuff like that. But and that's the best way I could put it. But guys, that's pretty much it. Again, if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, put on those notifications, like this video. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about this movie again, and let me know down in the comments below if this is a good adaptation of the book. Let me know if it isn't. Let me know, did they take a lot of stuff from the book? Let me know if they didn't take a lot of stuff from the book, and let me know, is this just one book that's a big book that they're putting into 2 parts, or do you think they're going to put this in like 3 parts? Again, I have no clue, but that's why I'm asking you guys, because I can rely on you guys. But yeah, I'm excited to hear what you guys have to say, and I hope you guys join this family here on this channel. We're all about spreading love, positivity, and motivation. And, yeah, I'm just excited to hear what you guys have to say. But guys, that was the video. I hope everybody has a great day, a safe day. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.